So far this game, it's been the forwards trying each other out. We've had very little movement from the backs. Tackling absolutely ferocious, and he's gone. Yes, Reddy, I think, is going down the tunnel.
Steve Crooks driving in from the play the ball here. Rod Reddy, number 12, there he is, and it looks like a stiff uppercut. Mr. Lindop right on the spot. And he's picked Rod up straight away, and that's a sad start to Rod Reddy's tour.
Whether that will quieten things down, I don't know, but certainly the forwards have been sorting each other out so far, and there's been very little room for open rugby. And Holstock and Boyd, while all this is Holstock and Boyd having a little argument. I think Watkinson will go. I think Watkinson's going to go down the tunnel. He went in foolishly then, no doubt about it. But play goes on in the meantime, close to the Hull Kingston Rovers line. Australians looking dangerous. Young, Morris, short ball to Sterling. Young to Brentnall, almost there. Brentnall getting up in the line. That looks a simple enough try by Young.
Nothing wrong with this. Craig and number 8, all 16 stones of him, alive when none were, and he dies through George Fairbairn's tackle. A simple try and the opening try of the game, which may settle things down a bit.
It's a good kick. 5-0 to Australia. Burton. Penalty. Steve Rogers penalised. Another one goes down the tunnel. I have a feeling that Rogers is going to walk for language. So Les Boyd goes off for what can only be described politely as improper use of the tongue. This time it's over. Robinson, Burton getting it out. Lowe, Phil Lowe is away. He's got Hartley with him, he's kicked ahead. Lowe and Hartley going for this, and Rebo's missed, it's going to be a try. Hartley, Rebo couldn't gather. Hartley scored.
And it's Chris Burton on the move, getting Phil Lowe, big Phil Lowe, there he comes into play, away brilliantly. Now Phil is looking for support on his right, intelligently kicks ahead, and for a big second row forward, that's a good, dangerous kick deep into the Australian quarter. John Rebo, number 2, can't collect it, and it's Steve Hartley who picks up brilliantly, number 6, and over in the corner for just the sort of try Hull Kingston Rovers needed.
From the touchline, vital kick, could make it 7-5 for Rovers. No, George Fairbairn not kicking particularly well this afternoon. Hartley running well, a good break by Steve Hartley. Oh, great running! Broome, sliding try. Hartley and Broome slides in for the try. Great burst by Hartley. Good finishing by Gary Broome, the New Zealander.
Well, watch this superb break from Steve Hartley. Brought onto the ball now by number 10, Steve Crooks. He comes back in field. The advantage with him on the slippery surface as he kick-starts and away through the tackle. Gary from number 13 up in support. A fine cover tackle by Kenny, but the momentum carries him over, and that's a fair try. Referee Lindop right on the spot.
Oh, he's missed it. George Fairbairn letting know he's off the hook this afternoon. That's his 5th kick, and that's half-time. So a great moment for Hull Kingston Rovers to score.
They're getting a lot of possession at the moment. Max Hilditch there, number 9, and a very good one at that still on. David Watkinson, of course, for Rovers, back in the dressing room.
And a penalty to Australia, so a chance for the leeway to be pulled back to 8-7. It's a simple penalty. Meninga, it's there, 8-7. Small pack, Sterling has it, Sterling, oh, he's broken clear, Sterling's going himself, looking for growth, what a strong little fella, what a try, all the wide, 35 yards, this little scrum half, he just wouldn't be tackled.
Well, number 7, Pete Sterling's been threatening to do this all the game, and there he goes. Watch him come off that left foot. A beautiful side step. Jamie Walsh can't catch him. Gary Clark is after him, number 5. He can't hold on. The arm is held out. And George Furban's tackle just helps him over the line.
Vital kick. Australia need every point. It's a good one. Excellent kick by Meninga. Old stock. Got his tackle getting lethal again. They've nodded a couple of times where they're tightening up once more, but there's a gap on that left-hand side. And away! It's Clark, young Gary Clark's away! Penalty. Brentnall obstructing Clark.
Well, watch for Ian Robinson making this break. Coming into play now, brought by Steve Cooks. Beautiful break. He hasn't quite got the legs to go the way, but times his pass well to young Gary Clark, this Colts winger who made such a big impression in Australia in the summer with the Colts, making an even bigger impression on the senior Colt players there, particularly Greg Brentnall, who gives away a clear penalty.
Fairbairn. Under the post. 10-12. Australia pulling out their repertoire of moves now after the... Krilic to Sterling, is in, under the post, what a good try. Krilic the captain, Sterling his second try, made it look very easy.
What a good little general Max Krilic, the Aussie skipper, is. Bursting through the tackles there, finding inevitably this Peter Sterling in support for surely a 5-pointer between the post and probably the clincher for the Kangaroos.
15-10 to Australia, and now 17-10 with Meninga's goal. Sterling coming into the move. Kenny, Muggleton, Rogers. What a lovely try. Superb finish by Steve Rogers. A beautiful bit of running and handling. Muggleton, the final pass to Rogers.
Classical play here. Peter Sterling changing the point of attack. Out to his fellow half-back, Kenny. And a fine burst here by the substitute number 15. There he is, John Muggleton, showing a good pair of legs. Steve Rogers, all experience in the world, the most experienced of the Aussie backs, finishes in style.
Meninga makes it 10-22. Warning bells must be ringing for Colin Hutton on the Great Britain side. Here's Sterling. That's Lewis. And that man Sterling was in again, and Lewis, the back substitute, gets his start.
What a good footballer this Peter Sterling is. There he is, number 7, working the run around again with Ray Price, bursting through the tackle, looking for the support, and it's there surely from Wally Lewis, and beneath the post for another 5-pointer.
And Meninga, simple enough kick to make it 27-10. Yes, 27-10. Into injury time now. Rovers, can they get a last consolation try? Crooks. Burton wasn't really looking for the ball there. I think he was half expecting the tackle. He'd lost possession. Oh, here's Meninga. Here's Meninga finding a gap, going through it. He may make the line himself. He's going, yes he will. What a lovely try. From inside his own half all the way. Beautiful effort.
Well, big Meninga has been threatening this all the game. There is number 3, brought on by a beautiful pass from Max Krilic, and stretching the defence with this 15-stone frame, but my word, can he move. George Furban's tackle is of no avail. Gary Clark, number 5, can't stop him. Over in the corner for a fine 45-yard try.
Mel Meninga to complete a good afternoon for him. With the kick at goal, it's hanging in the air, it's short, it doesn't really matter. The score is Hull Kingston Rovers 10, Australia 30.